Hello friends, welcome to the video tutorial of Arogya Sanjeevani Policy. Friends, as you are aware that there are 30 general insurance companies which are offering health insurance products. So for example, if you are a customer and you want to buy a health insurance policy, you will get confused which company's product to buy because each company offers at least 4 to 5 different mediclaim policies. So here is the list of 30 general insurance companies which are offering health insurance products. Some of the companies are famous, you are familiar with, and some of the companies are you may not be aware of. The New India Assurance Company Limited is the largest general insurance company in India. There are other companies like National Insurance Company Limited, United India Insurance Company Limited, the Oriental Insurance Company Limited. All these 4 companies are public sector companies owned by Government of India. The remaining 26 companies are private companies. For example, Go Digit General Insurance Company, Bajaj Allianz, ICICI Lombard, etc. So each company has at least 4 to 5 products in their portfolio. If we talk of NIA, New India Assurance Company Limited, this company offers New India Floater Mediclaim Policy. It has also New India Individual Policy. It has also Janta Mediclaim Policy. The company also offers Senior Citizen Policy, which has been specially designed for people who are aged more than 60 years. Then there is Cancer Guard Policy and there is Top-Up Policy. In United India Insurance Company Limited, there are Family Medicare, Unicriticare, and there are many 3-4 products which I have not mentioned here. If you talk of Go Digit Insurance Company, it has Health Plus Policy, Healthcare Policy, Complete Care Policy, Total Product Policy. In short, what I want to say is there are so many products of health insurance. So if you go through each product of each company, there will be at least 100 companies, there will be more than 100 insurance products which you will have to go through. Nobody has that much time to go deep into the product of each product. And so what you have to do is either you will ask your relatives or your friend, or you will ask to your agent or your broker, and you will take that policy which your friend or relative or your broker agent suggests for you. So to avoid this kind of confusion, which product to select, which not to select, IRDA recognized the problem of common man policyholder, and IRDA launched a new product whose name is Arogya Sanjeevani Policy, and it issued circular to all the insurance companies to offer this policy, this product compulsorily to customers. This policy came into existence on 1st April 2020, and it is mandatory for all the insurance companies which are offering health insurance product to enroll Arogya Sanjeevani Policy for customers. So the customer is damn sure that he or she will get Arogya Sanjeevani Policy in any health insurance company in India. As I discussed, the main objective of the plan was to make insurance more accessible, affordable, and most importantly, less confusing for policy buyers. Because you may know that some companies' product may offer no claim bonus या cumulative bonus, other company may give you straight away discount in premium, but it will not offer you cumulative bonus for claim free year. Some companies offer so and so kind of benefit, other company offers other kind of benefits. Some policy covers some XYZ diseases, some products exclude some XYZ diseases. So there was a lot of confusion, a lot of study is required to get acquainted with all these products. But this policy, Arogya Sanjeevani Policy, is a standard health insurance product. The terms and conditions, coverages, benefits, exclusions, etc. are the same across all the insurance companies. Either you buy this policy from New India Assurance or from Bajaj Allianz or from ICICI Lombard or from any damn XYZ company in India, the terms and conditions, the policy wordings, the terms, the definitions of the terms, everything will remain the same except premium. The insurance company is allowed to make some minor changes in following three things. The first is medical criteria may differ from company to company. If I give you an example, as the SBI General Insurance Company has internal guidelines that it will ask for medical checkup if the age of the member is more than 55 years. But if we talk of New India Assurance Company Limited, this company asks for medical checkup if the age of the member is more than 50 years. So this kind of underwriting guideline may slightly differ from company to company. Second one is premium. Each company has different premium according to its loss experience, its customer base, its geographical reach, etc. The sum insured band may also differ from company to company. One thing is fixed, that minimum sum insured under this policy will be 50k, 50,000, and maximum sum insured will be 10 lakhs. Within this band, any insurance company can offer any kind of sum insured. For example, New India Assurance has sum insured band from 50,000 rupees to 10 lakh rupees. But if we talk of Go Digit, it is offering sum insured from 3 lakh to 5 lakh, not more than that. Second thing is, the name of the product must be unique. Every company will name this product according to this Arogya Sanjeevani Policy. No any damn XYZ name will be given to this product. Yeah, minor changes may be there. If New India is offering this product, the New India will write its name after the product name. For example, Arogya Sanjeevani Policy, New India Assurance, Arogya Sanjeevani Policy, United India Insurance, etc. Now, who can take this policy? The IRDA says any person whose age is more than 18 years but up to 65 years can take this policy. They can also cover children above 3 months up to the age of 25 years if they are financially dependent on parents. Friends, midterm inclusion is not allowed. Newly married spouse can be added during renewal only. Many health insurance products offer facility of adding a spouse or any member while the policy is continuing, while the policy is running. But in Arogya Sanjeevani Policy, you can add the names only at the time of renewal, not in between. Now let's say what family includes. The family includes proposer, spouse, children, parents or parents-in-law, and ward. Ward means a child who's your guardian. Maximum 10 members can be covered in this policy: proposer, spouse, two parents-in-law, and 4 children. Total it will make 10. This policy is eligible for exemption under Section 80D of Income Tax Act, just like other mediclaim products. Portability is allowed to and from this policy. Means if you have some XYZ mediclaim policy and you want to take Arogya Sanjeevani policy, you can port in with continuity benefits. Similarly, if you are having Arogya Sanjeevani policy and you want to migrate to some other product, or you want to go to some other company's some XYZ product, portability is also allowed in that case also. Main thing is what this product covers is this policy covers unforeseen expenses towards hospitalization for more than 24 hours due to illness or injury. This product is a hospitalization policy, just like many others mediclaim policy. Minimum you will have to get admitted in hospital for more than 24 hours. Yeah, there are some daycare procedures for which you will not have to get admitted in hospital for more than 24 hours. For example, if we talk of cataract, in cataract you are get discharged within a few hours. It is not required to be hospitalized for more than 24 hours. There are many daycare procedures for which this condition is not required, but hospitalization is compulsory in this policy. Pre-hospitalization expense is covered up to 30 days. Post-hospitalization expense is covered up to 60 days. Just like many other mediclaim policies, medical expense of daycare procedure is covered. Ayush treatment. Ayush means Ayurvedic, Yoga, Unani, Siddha, homeopathic treatment is covered in this policy. This is one of the superior feature of this policy. Many products of health insurance has some capping in Ayush treatment. If I talk of New India Insurance, in New India Floater policy, Ayush treatment, Ayurvedic, Yoga, Unani, Siddha, homeopathic treatment has a capping of 25% of sum assured. But in this product, there is no capping. Whatever is the sum assured, you can take full benefit of that sum assured for the treatment, Ayush treatment. The limit of cataract is 25% of sum assured, but maximum 40,000 per eye. You can take this policy either individual or floater. Friends, another unique feature of this policy is copay is 5%, which is compulsory. Copay means the customer, the patient will have to bear minimum 5% of claim amount. Let's say for example your eligible claim is 1 lakh rupees. The policy holder will have to bear minimum 5%, that is 5,000 he will have to bear on his account from his pocket. 95,000 rupees will be payable by the insurance company. Cumulative bonus is 5% each year. Maximum is 50%. For every claim free year, the bonus will accrue 5% each year. If there is a claim, then from next year the bonus will decrease 5%. For every claim there will be decrease of 5% every year. Grace period is 30 days, just like other mediclaim policies. If customer does not renew his or her policy within 30 days, the policy will lapse and all the continuity benefits will be forfeited. Waiting period in this policy is 30 days for fresh policy. For any illness or disease, this waiting period will apply which is 30 days. Services of TP and cashless hospitalization is available according to companies on respective undertaking guidelines. The limit of room rent, boarding and nursing charges is 2% of sum insured, but maximum it is 5,000 per day. For ICU or ICCU, the limit of room rent is 5% of sum insured, but maximum 10,000 rupees per day. Now, what this policy actually covers? It covers surgeons, anesthetists, medical practitioners, consultants, or specialist fees. That means doctor's fees it covers. Secondly, it covers anesthesia, cost of anesthesia, blood, oxygen, operation theater charges, cost of rental cost of surgical appliances, medicines, diagnostic reports, etc. are covered in this policy. Ambulance expense is covered rupees 2,000 per hospitalization. There is no any capping of 1% or 2% of sum insured. There is no any capping. Lump sum 2,000 rupees per hospitalization is covered for ambulance. There are listed daycare treatments for which you are not required to get admitted in hospital for more than 24 hours. Following are the procedures. There are 11 procedures for which the applicable sum insured will be 50% of actual sum insured. If your sum insured is 1 lakh rupees, the insurance company will pay maximum 50,000 rupees for any of these surgery or treatment. These are modern techniques for which the cost of treatment is very high, so there is capping of 50% of sum insured. It includes oral chemotherapy, brain stimulation, immunotherapy, etc. Robotic surgery is also covered in this policy. If a customer wants to cancel his policy by any reason, the refund of premium will be like this. If the policy has run for not less than 30 days, then the refund will be 75% of what the customer had paid. Means the company will retain minimum 25% if the policy is cancelled before 30 days. If the policy is cancelled after 30 days of policy but before 90 days, the refund will be 50% of the total premium which the customer had paid. If the policy has run for more than 3 months but less than 6 months, refund will be 25% of total, and if the policy is cancelled after 6 months, there will be no refund. Another unique feature of this policy is that IRDA mandated all the insurance companies to offer these for premium payment method: monthly, quarterly, half yearly and yearly. In case of yearly policy, the grace period for payment of premium will be 30 days. If the 30 days period has lapsed after policy expiry, the customer will lose his continuity benefit. For other mode of payments, that is monthly, quarterly, half yearly, the grace period will be of 15 days. So the customer will have to pay the premium and renew the policy within 15 days if he or she wants to pay the premium monthly, quarterly or half yearly. Friends, I will suggest you to choose either yearly or half yearly premium payment method, because if you choose monthly or quarterly, there are chances that you will forget to renew your policy, you will forget to pay premium, and you will lose your continuity benefit, and in case of any emergency situation, you will not get benefit of this policy. So it is advisable to either select half yearly or yearly premium payment method. Now let's talk about what are the exclusions in this policy. Pre-existing diseases are not covered until expiry of 48 months of continuous coverage. The definition of pre-existing disease is that from the policy start date, look back 48 months. If the customer has undergone any surgery or there is any medical condition of his body for which there is positive existence of any illness or sickness 48 months prior to the policy start date, it will be considered as pre-existing disease, and these expenses related to these pre-existing diseases are not covered until 48 months. First 30 days are not covered, but if the claim is due to any accident, the expenses will be covered from day one. There is waiting period of 24 months for all these diseases. It includes benign ENT disorders, tonsillectomy, adenoidectomy, and there are many other surgeries for which the customer will have to have at least 24 months of continuous coverages. Otherwise, the expenses related to these diseases will not be covered. There is waiting period of 48 months for treatment of joint replacement if it is not arising from accident. And for age-related osteoarthritis and osteoporosis, the exclusion for 48 months will apply. There are some common exclusions also. Admission for diagnostics and evaluation purposes is not covered. For example, if you have a chest pain and you go for a CT scan, you go for 2D echo, you go for treadmill test, and after getting this report, it is found that there is no any major heart disease, there is no any heart illness. So the customer will not get the reimbursement of expenses towards these reports. Even if the doctors detects some abnormality in heart, some blockages in heart, and if the customer has not been hospitalized, then the expenses for a CT scan, for 2D echo, for treadmill test, etc. will not be admissible. So the customer will have to undergo the surgery within 30 days from the date of report to get the claim of these expenses as pre-hospitalization expense. Expense for rest cure, rehabilitation and respite care is not covered in this policy. Expense for obesity or weight control is not covered. Nowadays this surgery is very common. Every now and then some obese person is going through this bariatric surgery to control weight, to reduce weight. So this kind of expense is not covered in this policy. Change of gender is not covered in this policy. Some men become woman and woman become man. This kind of gender treatment is not covered. Cosmetic or plastic surgery is not covered in this policy, provided if there is an accident and there is severe damage of any part of the body, and to fix that the doctor carries on cosmetic or any plastic surgery, then it is covered in this policy. In other cases, this surgery is not covered. Hazardous or adventurous sports are not covered. You go for scuba diving, you go for skiing, you go for paragliding, and if you sustain any injury and because of which you have to incur medical expenses, that expense is not covered in this policy. Breach of law. If you are getting injury because of breach of law, it is not covered in this policy. Treatment for alcoholism, drug is not covered. Unproven treatments are not covered in this policy. Refractive error. You have spectacles and to remove the numbers you go for lesser treatment. That kind of expense is not covered in this policy. Sterility and infertility. If a man or woman get a treatment for fertility to get child, it is not covered in this policy. Maternity expenses are not covered. War, rebellion, revolution, etc. are not covered. Injury or disease due to nuclear, chemical or biological attack is not covered. Domiciliary hospitalization and OPD treatment is not covered. Treatment taken outside India is also not covered. If the customer has disclosed any disease, for example, a customer is paralyzed or a customer is deaf or dumb from birth, and it has been declared in the proposal form, either declared or not, it will not be covered in this policy. Blacklisted hospitals. If any insurance company has put a list of blacklist hospitals either on website or printed on the policy schedule, and if the customer has taken treatment in such blacklisted hospital, then that expense is not covered in this policy. There are many other non-payable items which the hospital charges from the customer. For example, baby food, baby utilities, beauty services, beds, braces, birds, cold pack, hot pack, carry bags, internet charges, food charges, leggings, laundry charges, mineral water, bed sheet, sanitary pads, gas services, etc. All these expenses are non-medical type, and non-medical expenses are not covered in any medical policy. Not only in Arogya Sanjeevani but many other medical policies don't cover such kind of non-medical expenses. Many hospitals take registration charges or admission charges, but it is not payable in any health insurance product. Urine container, blood rejection charges, BiPAP machine, any instrument charges are not payable in this policy. CD, DVD charges, codes, soft, goes. You will get this list from respective companies' policy schedule. So I am not I have not put the complete list, but you will get this from the website also. Now the main question is which company to choose. As I said, there are 30 insurance companies, but this product is unique. This is a standard health insurance product. So the terms and conditions of this policy will remain the same across all the insurance companies. The main question which will arise to your mind will be which company to choose. So there are 4 to 5 aspects upon which your decision to choose the company will rest. The first one is solvency ratio. As per IRDA guidelines, insurance companies' solvency ratio must be 1.5, means 150%. What does it mean? It means that for every 100 rupees claim outstanding, the insurance company must have 150 rupees of liquid financial asset. Friends, you may thinking that this solvency ratio parameter is not so much important, but let me tell you, this is a very important aspect to look for while choosing the health insurance product. If the solvency ratio is very low, there are chances that the insurance company may go bankrupt. We have seen many such instances that many small companies are sold to some other companies. For example, BHARAT GRIHA RAKSHA was sold to ICICI Lombard. Apollo Munich Health Insurance Company was sold to HDFC ERGO. Even L&T General Insurance Company was sold out to HDFC ERGO. So when such kind of merger and acquisition take place, the customer may have to bear some deficiency in services. And moreover, there are 30 insurance companies in India, and each company is competing with each other. So when a very big thing will happen, obviously the small ones will vanish. So it is always advisable to look for a company whose financials are very strong. If we look at the public sector companies, there are 4 public sector companies: the New India Assurance, Oriental Insurance, National Insurance, and United India Insurance. The government of India pumped 12,450 crores in PSU companies to maintain solvency ratio. So it is always beneficial to take policy from PSU because the owner of these companies are government of India, and there are no chances of default these companies. If Oriental and National had solvency ratio less than 150, so the government had to pump 12,450 crore into capital. In place of these companies, if there was some private company, the company may go bankrupt, or it may be sold out to some other company. So far as solvency ratio is concerned, always look for a good financial background of the company. Another one parameter is to look for is parent company or promoters. The 4 public sector companies, the government of India is the promoter. For HDFC ERGO, the HDFC Limited and ERGO International are the joint partners in this company. For ICICI Lombard, ICICI Bank and Lombard Group are the partners in the company. So always look into what are the parent company of this health insurance company. Policy and claim services. Nowadays, most of the companies are offering to renew policy online. So far as policy issuance service is concerned, the customer does not find any difficulty. But yes, claim service is very important. The minus point of public sector companies is that the claim service may not be that much excellent compared to the private companies. Fourth one is premium. Obviously, because you are going to pay your premium out of your pocket, so it is always judicious to consider the premium amount of different companies. But before you look at premium, also, as I said, look for about 3 parameters first and then go for premium. Fifth is geographical reach. General insurance companies are widely spread in India, but PSU companies have their 50% of branches in Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4 cities. But private companies have only 7% offices in Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4 cities. So if you are residing in a very small town, it is advisable to go for that company which is widely spread, whose offices are available in Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4 cities, so that if you happen to visit the offices, you may visit the office straight away without wasting your time. You do not have to go to the bigger city for any problem. So after going through the details, you may have some questions. So I have tried to list down frequently asked questions. First one is, can we opt add-on covers? The answer is no. This is a standard health insurance product. No changes are allowed. So no insurance company can provide add-on covers. Can we port from some other health insurance product to Arogya Sanjeevani? As I said earlier, you can port in and port out from this product. Can we remove 5% co-payment condition? The answer is no. The co-payment condition is compulsory, which cannot be waived by any insurance company. Can opt sum insured more than 10 lakh? The answer is no. Minimum sum insured is 50,000 and maximum sum insured is 10 lakh. You will have to choose the band between these two, but not more than or less than. Whether all the insurers shall offer Arogya Sanjeevani policy? The answer is yes. Every general and stand-alone health insurance compulsory will have to offer this product. What will happen in case room rent or ICU rent exceeds the limits? Just like many other health insurance products, if the customer is opting higher room than the eligible, there will be proportionate deduction. But this proportionate deduction will apply only in case of room charges and doctor charges. It will not apply in medicine expense, it will not apply in diagnostic reports expense, and it will not apply in other implants costs. Is dental treatment covered? The answer is no. Just like many other indemnity based health insurance product, dental treatment is covered only if there is an accident or there is some disease, and because of which the patient has to undergo dental treatment. Otherwise, it will not be covered. Is plastic surgery covered? The similar answer is no, except necessitated due to disease or injury. Is HIV mental disease covered? Friends, I went through the whole prospectus of this policy and I didn't find anywhere about HIV and mental diseases, so it may be covered in this policy. Many health insurance product excludes sexually transmitted diseases and mental diseases, but Arogya Sanjeevani policy is silent on this, so it may be covered. But before going for the treatment, please consult your insurance company first, then only go for the treatment of these diseases. Is COVID-19 covered? The answer is yes. COVID-19 is one kind of viral disease and it is covered in this policy. So this was all about Arogya Sanjeevani policy. Friends, if you liked this video, please like this video, press like button, and also share this video to your friends and relatives. and please subscribe to this channel because I am coming with similar health insurance related products video, as well as I am also going to upload videos related to liability insurance, property insurance, and many other types of insurance. So subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon. Thank you very much for listening to me.